Hello everybody, my name is Silky and you are once again welcome to Time Out with Whitegate Homes. And today we are going to be discussing a very sensitive topic. We're talking about building collapse in Lagos, and this is a very, it's quite sad and unfortunate that this is something that has been rampant over the years, and I'm not even sure this is going to stop except changes are being done. And recently a very horrific incident took place somewhere around Palm Avenue, somewhere around Isolomushi, and according to what they said, it allegedly claimed 4 lives. Remember, in November 2021, at least 44 people died when a 21-story high-rise building of luxury flats under construction collapsed. And several more incidents that have happened over the years. There was one that took place recently in Lekki, when a 7-story building collapsed as well. This is an incident that would always take place except we make necessary changes to our infrastructure here in Lagos or in Nigeria at large. So I'll be asking my colleagues here some very important questions that are necessary to be asked. So we have Kenny here, who is an architect, and we also have Benjamin here, who is an engineer. So my question to you is this: these things I've talked about, this building collapse I've talked about, what do you think could be the root cause of this problem? Because this is a major problem we have in Nigeria here. What do you think can be the root cause of this? And also, I don't know if any of us saw this on Instagram lately, the POP thing. Let's leave aside the building. Let's not exclude the POP crashing thing. So in people's houses, videos online, showing POPs falling down on people's head in their houses, that also. So I mean, that could even eventually still lead to this building collapse later on in the future. And so I would like you to suggest opinions or your solution. What do you think can be a solution to end these problems or this building crisis that we have here in Nigeria?
There are lots of reasons why building collapse, but one major reason why most buildings in Lagos, the buildings that collapse is because of what I call faulted foundations. In most professional recommendations, it is estimated that once a building is standard by foundation, the risk of that collapse is already at 50% down. So every building that has very quality foundation has 50% less risk of collapse. So if the issue of foundation can be properly handled, necessary resources are put in place, the kind of methods that needs to be put in place, the materials, the professional standards and designs, and the foundation is properly constructed, the buildings will last longer and will not face the threat of collapse. Over
to you, Benjamin. You heard everything Kenny just said. So I would like to know, what's your take, what's your view, your opinion on this particular topic that we are addressing today?
Talking about building collapse in Nigeria, what are the causes? Well, to me, I can streamline it to just 3 people. That is the client, the constructor, and the regulatory body.
It's high time that we put emphasis on how we construct and design foundation for all kind of buildings, either it's bungalow or duplexes or maisonettes or terraces or even commercial purposes, maybe shopping malls and the likes. The foundation is very important.
When we look at building collapses in Nigeria, it's either due to inferior materials, overloading, faulty design. But just as I said, streamlining it to the 3 bodies is either the client, the contractor, or the regulatory bodies. We might construct a building that will forbear a 5-story load. And on the long run, the client might say, oh, can we extend it to 7-story building? Now, why did I bring in a regulatory body? There should be a regulatory body that will be able to stop them, that no, the initial design for this building can only withstand 5 stories. So why going higher?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And then back to you, Kenny. You heard what Benjamin said. So what do you think should be the solution, or what do you think would be the solution to these problems that we are addressing today?
The government must play a very great supervisory, advisory, and regulatory role in ensuring that buildings are properly done from the beginning to the end of the process. Even when the building is commissioned and are being used, they should make sure there is proper check and guide in the environment.
Thank you so much for that. And then today we've come to the end of our show, and I hope you enjoyed this session with us. I hope it was educating. I hope it was entertaining as well. And then join us next week as we come your way with more beautiful and intelligent topics. Bye.